Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the Markets Breakdown Analysis for Friday, the 6th of October 2023. We'll be breaking down charts on the exact zones where price will close for potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So looking at the daily candle for Thursday, so overall the daily has been consolidating on the low time frame like the 4-hour and the hourly. And we've explained earlier in the week on Tuesday, once this daily candle closed weak bearish, forming these huge rejections to the downside. And obviously we did break down this daily candle, and we've explained how this retracement, more than 200 pip retracement, happened on the 1 minute time frame. And obviously that was a currency intervention that has been applied by the Bank of Japan due to the devaluation of the Japanese yen. And we've explained how after this retracement, we could potentially see price consolidating on the daily or the 4-hour time frame just below this previous daily support. And as we can see, we're just going to obviously review the high time frame. So now we're looking on the monthly. So now the monthly is retracing. The weekly, also the weekly is retracing. So now what's going to be interesting to see is whether this weekly candle managed to close above this previous weekly support, because if this weekly candle closed above this weekly support or even above this weekly support in here, now we could say that there is a higher probability for the next week to see a pullback on a daily to retest one of these daily resistances before the continuation to the downside. And now to break down the chart, and now obviously looking on the daily will be closing weak bullish, respecting the daily support formed on Wednesday. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we can easily identify the no trades on here. So obviously we have the most recent 4-hour support formed around 180.690, the most recent 4-hour resistance formed around 181.100. Dropping down to the hourly time frame, now we can see this is a really messy range on the hourly time frame. So in that case, what we're going to do, since this is a messy range, we're going to adjust this level of support to 183.60. The level of resistance will be adjusted based on this previous 4-hour resistance on the left, which that matches with this 1-hour resistance. I would say potential buys could potentially be above 181, 180. Let's actually have a look on family time frame. Yes. So potential buys could be above 181, 180, or potential sells could be below 180.360, and this is going to be the no trade zone. And now obviously to look for potential buys. So since the daily is consolidating and it's respecting this daily support, the anticipation is to see a further push up to the upside, because if the weekly is rejecting, if the monthly is retracing, now that means the daily could push bullish, respecting this recent daily support to retest one of these previous daily resistances on the left. So the first thing we can identify here is we have this daily resistance formed previously around 182.420, dropping down to the 4-hour time frame. Now what we can see here is we have this previous 4-hour support formed around 182.030. Looking at the hourly time frame, now on the hourly, what we're going to do is probably going to be the exact same analysis as yesterday, as price have been consolidating within that no trade zone we've had on yesterday's analysis. I would say maybe the first target for buys could potentially be this 1-hour resistance around 181.690. Anticipating for price to break above this 1-hour resistance with volume. And I would say the second target for buys, now we do have this previous 4-hour support that was formed around, let's say, 182.050. We're looking on the hourly time frame. This matches with this 1-hour resistance. So I'd say the second target for buys could potentially be 182.050, targeting this previous 4-hour support. And now to look for potential sells. Going back to the daily. So what we can see on the daily, we have this daily support formed around 180, 170. This is actually a small range. Now, since we have price ranging, maybe targets could be a little bit more decent. So what we're going to do here is we're going to drop down to the 4-hour time frame. We have this recent 4-hour support formed around 179.850, dropping down to the hourly time frame. Now we can clearly see there is a range on the daily, like on the hourly time frame. We're looking on the 5-minute time frame again. We have this range, but we have clean traffic on the left with this recent price action on the 5-minute time frame and the hourly. So what we're going to do here is the first target for sells could potentially be 179.850, targeting this 4-hour support, which is also the hourly. The second target for sells now, The anticipation, maybe what we could do is let's mark up this one and then zooming in, looking at the 4 hour time frame. We have a 4 hour retracement from this one, respecting this previous 4 hour support. Looking on the hourly, again, this is a rejection on the hourly, and we're looking on 30-minute time frame. We have again a rejection from this 30-minute time frame. Maybe we could have a second target for sells, could be 179.560, targeting this 4 hour low.
Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary.